Hello and welcome. Today I've got this Van Ti Plus from Knaus to show you. It's 747 centimeters long and it costs 90,517 euros. 301 centimeters high, inner height, standing height 196, 220 outer width, 205 inner width, and it can offer 300 kilos of payload, and that's what you can pull, 2,400. Okay, so 300 kilos of payload. All right, so you can calculate how many people you can actually put into this vehicle. So just show you the floor whilst I'm standing here. That's what the floor looks like. This carpet's just there to protect it. I'm sure they'll give it to you if you bought the vehicle though. Right, face to face, large lounge, and coming to the back we've got a side bed. This is a two-person van. I'm glad to see in a vehicle with 300 kilos payload they didn't try putting in 4 sleeping places, and there are companies that do that. Here we've got a step that's ideally placed to trip up over as you're walking in. Here you may say, I need a step so that the shower is more or less level with the floor. As we come back here into this, we find down there the toilet, and that is to stop your toilet getting wet. I suppose you can hang your towels up the back or something down there. And if I lift this up, you can see we've got 2 drainage holes, both of which are the not a sensible size. They're a small size, not a good idea. You want domestic ones, I think. There is a light drain in the shower as well, should you want it. It does, however, have a sensible sliding door, and it's got this this bit at the end, this brushy thing at the end, which I don't suppose you want to get that wet. There is a plastic thing here that will stop it getting wet. That'll probably work for a few days. And there we have the sink for the toilet outside. I don't have a problem with that myself. I think that's quite good. And down here we have the storage. What is the point of storage like that? You know, I don't know if Knaus are aware of this, or anybody else is, or maybe it's me, but when a vehicle moves, things tend to move inside as well. And if using that, everything is going to fall out. There's the light for the shower. And, sorry, there's a, what do you call it, a plug, 230 volts. Got a nice mirror here, and got storage behind it. Now, with this layout here, I always think this is for people who are perhaps a little less physically active. It's easy to get into bed, although that step, of course, doesn't help. You've got a place up there to charge your stuff from, and here you've got your storage, which goes all around. There's only one USB, so let's face it, if 300 kilos payload, maybe they just think that only one person's going to be using it, or maybe one person, the dog, because the dog as a rule doesn't have a mobile phone. My dog just borrows mine. Here we've got 142 litre fridge. There you go. It's got some storage below it, and oh, the bed, I forgot to mention, 2 meters long. 3 burners, really large kitchen, plenty of space around it. There's a water filter system, round sink. Personally, I prefer a square one, and it's once more problems with the sorry, take that back. It is a domestic plug. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry. I humbly ask your forgiveness on that one. Drawers come out, could be better, could do with a side there. I know, put a little bit of side, will add a little bit of weight, but once more, when the thing starts moving, things can fall out. Actually, that's more of a problem I need to point out with clothes than anything else. And the clothes you can put in here. I like the indirect lighting. I like the big skylight up there, and that one as well. I find that very attractive. Storage down there. And you see, the storage doesn't go back very far, but that's probably because there's something on the other side. Table can be made bigger. Large table. And there's the television. And look at its energy. It's here. 29 kilowatt hours per 1,000 hours of watching it. So that, no, I think that's a mistake. I can't, it's hard. I mean, okay, we'll have a look at the battery later that they're giving you for this. Right, as you can see, it's on a VW base, and so it might suit somebody. It's a couple who've got a couple of large dogs or something like that, and they've only got one mobile phone in the family. There's more information in the description. Right, take you around the back here. If I can get into this, I can. And this will show you the storage. Now, with this layout, you can't really expect much in the way of storage. This is only under the bed. I could do with a light, of course. That would be handy. This is a trade fair, so people have got their boxes in here, and you can see around a bit. Now, if memory serves me correctly, and it might not, this comes with a 100 ampere hour gel battery, so effectively you've got 50 ampere hours to use. So for your homework, you can write down below how long that television is going to run for, assuming a 100% efficiency of everything, which is, of course, never happens. Through, if you've got skis or something like that, they'll go through there. And bearing in mind the outer width is 220. Here's a really good feature for this whole thing. Will pull out, and well, can I demonstrate with one hand? Oh no, I can't. But the whole thing will pull out, and certainly if you're a little less physically active, then you know, loading these heavy gas cylinders from here, instead of trying to contortionize your body, as a new word I just made up, it is a positive thing. Water service box there, and you can drain your water from there as well. Yeah, I'll just show you this one here, this Van Ti Plus over here. There's a 7-meter version, and this is 95,394, and this one here, yeah, 7 meter. I said 7 meter. I just wanted to demonstrate it was 7 meter, but the width is the same. What they've done with this, they've got a German layout at the back, and this German layout comes with storage under the bed. As you can see, you've got to put the bed up to get into the storage, or if you wanted to, you can of course open these things here up. Also VW. Okay, so that is this Platinum Selection Van Ti Plus from Knaus. It says they're new. It's got a braking assistance. You can have a 4x4 as an option, and there you go. I've got to point out, as always, I do not recommend Knaus as a company. All sorts of problems. Every single van has all sorts of problems. Every single one you buy has all sorts of problems. But this, above all, is a vehicle manufacturer which doesn't do anything. I mean, it depends on the dealer that you come to, but I certainly do not recommend it anyway. I've intervened on a number of people's behalves in the past as far as this company is concerned, and I've intervened on to various companies, including Carthago and Hymer as well, but they actually react, whereas Knaus just couldn't care less. So I certainly do not recommend them at all. Thanks for watching. All the best from me in Stuttgart.